Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be playing some more post-ban standard. We got rid of the turn spell, Alrund's Epiphany. We got rid of Divide by Zero. And we got rid of Faceless Haven. So what we have is kind of a return to mid-range, hopefully. So this is the second Storm the Festival deck I want to try out. This was a very powerful card before all the turns decks kind of became a thing. Basically lets you put 2 permanents, 6 CMC or less from the top 5 cards of your library into the battlefield. So we can kind of get upwards of 12 mana free for 6 mana. And this is kind of a Simic Ramp, but not going into like Hullbreaker Horror or Cyclone Summoner, which I think is too slow. Hullbreaker Horror, like Coma just gets answered by Fading Hope at this point. There's a lot of kind of ways and cheap interaction. But what we're trying to out is Storm the Festival paired with Averbruck Caretaker, Hexproof, tokens on the squad. We got some Tovolar's Huntmasters as well in there. Make a bunch of tokens, lets you fight with werewolves. We have wrenn 7 that lets you get tokens, gets you some lands in hand, kind of mills yourself into Storm the Festivals as well. It's a chariot deck that you can then copy these tokens. A bunch of ramp in the form of Prosperous Innkeeper, Tangleflora Hedron, Root Coil Creeper that lets us rebuy potentially or Storm the Festivals. And then a couple field trips to learn. So then we have a lesson board, Sciences, Teachings, a Containment Breach for something like an opponent's chariot, and then some mascot exhibitions. We also have Hall the Storm Giants as a kind of, and even Lair the Hydra in this deck that could just become very large and smack into the opponent. So the Abzan version we played, which the video is up as well, that one played very well. I was very impressed with it. But we'll try this one out, see how this one plays. Notable thing, Simic doesn't really have answers. So we're going to be presenting threats. Try to get it out as quick as possible, like potentially a turn 4 or so. Storm the Festival, hopefully get some big things out there and just say, can you beat my bomb? As always, if you do enjoy the content on the channel, if you're new by here and you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Free and easy way to help out the channel. Also, if you can, drop a like, comment. Again, free, easy, helps out the channel. I think we keep this. So we're going to keep, I do need to lead on this in order to go Root Coil onto. So we have an Is It Gamer still playing these terrible, terrible lands. So what we don't want to see, it's a little awkward because this is not going to come into tap because I want to play this on turn 3. I don't want to see all my big drops in my hand. I was hoping for some lions. Okay. What's this nonsense? Could see like Draconic Intervention maybe? I think that's the card. Untap line to be really good here. Sometimes you'll see in these decks you'll play something like Jawari's Disruption. I don't really love Jawari. We're usually going to be tapping out. Untap lined. Untap lined. So many lines in my deck are untapped. Yeah, buddy. Going to get an island here just in case they take me off my Root Coil. So another untap lets me Storm the Festival. If not, I can go land wrenn. I think Draconic Intervention, let me double check. I think it hits Planeswalkers. Yeah. Deals X damage to each non-dragon. Untap line there would have been pretty sweet. I could... They're likely on gold spans. I mean, if they're like 1-for-1 in this removal with me, it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna plus here.
We will help you find safe ground.
The reason being, a Fading Hope means they could just tack this down with a dragon. This lets me storm the festival next turn pretty comfortably.
You are either brave or foolish.
So I think I cash in wrenn here.
Our leaves fall like tea.
I guess I could have zeroed.
Battles.
Yikes. That was a not very good storm. I was hoping for a little bit better. Give me 1 sec. My dog wants to leave. Go. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. So I think we try to bait with this. That resolved.
Trees are old and wise. Heed their lessons. The will of the woods is made manifest.
So I guess they could kill my wrenn. Oh, this could be Magma Opus. I think that's still fine. I'm not playing too tight right here. Probably should just storm the festival. Notably though, Draconic Intervention does not deal with that. Then I could start making tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Gonna have to be mindful of like Fading Hope here. So I can Innkeeper, using Keeper to crew. The Chariot would trade with 2 of these. Yeah, so they have the Fading Hope. They can do it this turn. But I kind of want to bait them to let me storm again. This is basically free. One, two. I think that's largely okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's storm here.
those who harm the forest.
Let's just get another land here.
The gifts nature grows. The entire forest is an art.
Now we'll get Wandering of the Archaic, or Teaching of the Archaics. This is just going to become formidable as well. Wrenn will die, but we're able to just hard cast these from the grave. This also gets us card advantage. Can cast this and then Storm. Still haven't hit like our big threats. We'll want to do this pre-combat for Mayor. Windfall. 37, 35. We're outdrawing the Is It deck. They just spent 7 mana to kill my Planeswalker that already left me at 12/12.
We'll be overrun.
I think we're doing okay. So we can play this tapped. Get to draw here. Get another land. Get probably just another Teachings. We're in a really good spot, I think, here. Like, they need Fading Hopes just to get rid of these. They need Prismari again, which they've shown, but this can just become massive. Unless they have a way to, like, burn me out. So we may want to try to dig for some Prosperous Innkeepers, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Got a lot of mana. Lot of mana. Because even if they just go burn down the house, well, fine, it's not great. Sure. Still have 15 power. Like, they have to use another Draconic. Yeah. GG! That deck's actually pretty sweet. I'm gonna give that a shot. Just big mana, is it? We might want like one more top end threat. Our hits were a little weak on those flips. Yeah, this looks great. Answer, set up turn 3 Chariot into turn 4 Chariot potentially. Another control landy. Okay, we've drawn enough lines, deck, I assure you. I promise you, deck, between you and me, we've drawn enough. Okay, no Jawari. If they have Doomscar, it's fine because I untap and then just play another Chariot. If they don't, yeah. So it doesn't seem like they have Fading Hope. Would have preferred if this was okay, so we'll return these to our hand. I think I like getting wrenn. No, this is probably better to get down this turn. Just because the next turn I go down, tick wrenn, make a token. I think we gotta just force here. They do have mastery, so this is kind of putting all our hens in a basket. But on the flip side, it does force them to tap down. Okay, that's a really good start. I think we still do this, just maximize damage this turn. I'm just keeping this because it's a land if we need it, but if not, that does take him back a line too. Mastery's 6 for non-student cost. Now we'll just chill, use this. Okay. We'll bounce one of these. Untapped land lets me also just fire up this hall. I think we want land or storm the festival.
Every seed contains great potential.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, was not expecting to be study broken. They buy themselves a turn. Still think that's largely okay. This only makes 3 tokens, and they can't even play it this turn. They could blow up the world. Then they won't have enough even with like a Fateful Absence or something. This being a tap blind kind of did them in. They're still really good together. It's been a while. Alright. Taking down 2 control decks is pretty impressive. Let's give this one more go, see how it plays out. When in doubt, chariot them out. I think 3 chariots is the correct amount. If we go higher, then it becomes kind of problematic with just hitting duplicates. Guess hand's good. We don't have blue mana, but I think we're fine. not the card you want to see when opponent's going... Is everyone just like on control? Doomscar! So our start's not the fastest this turn. So generally in like these types of matchups, okay, if you're gonna waste a counter on that, it's fine. So I usually don't like playing out all my creatures. It's more likely that it's a Doomscar. Getting permanent based in terms of land also increases the likelihood we're gonna draw, you know, a meaningful card. And then also just like it's harder for them to interact with lands. Okay, so the best thing would be this warrants a sweeper. Shocking in there seems pretty solid. I mean, we're just gonna start every turn, just say, do you have an answer? Nice thing we could play around Jawari. Would really like another land the next turn. The reason these play into a board wipe. Okay, second counter out of them. Also, this in the graveyard's not as big of a deal. Okay. So both Daybound cycles are nice. I'm gonna play Averbrook out. If they try to sweep here, I'll just bounce it to hand. And then this creates day-night cycle. On another target creature. So we need you to go away. Would you do us that favor, please? Yeah, I'll take that. Could see like Fading Hope here. Cool. And here, they need to hit a land.
We can foster much growth.
Or hit like a sweeper to really be able to do anything. So I don't want to play the creature just yet. Well, that sucks.
The heat has become
That's actually pretty good. I think we are still just going Chariot here. Chariot lets me go wide. If they sweep, I have the option of Tovolar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a singular threat that dies to a sweeper. This kind of plays around a sweeper. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. I think we do this.
Trees are old. The will of the woods is made manifest.
They need study break here. I mean, they need like double. Got him. Present enough threats, your opponent can't answer them. Nice. Almost into top 1200 with Storm the Festival decks. So far 6-0 with all the Storm decks. Feeling like this angle, kind of the wrenn, chariot, big threats in Abzan, Simic, whatever it may be, seems super viable in this format. So definitely something to check out. Let me know what you think in the comments, what's been working for you. And like I said, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping out the channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one and stay safe out there.